I wouldn't.
Welcome back to season 3 of Indy. Boys, oh my goodness. Sorry guys for a little bit.
That feels so good to hear.
It feels so good. And we're back. We're back. New setup, new everything.
New
same
colors.
Host, though. Same new colors, same host though.
Yeah.
My name is Tristan Grider, joined with my incredible co-hosts Daniel Cheney and Justin Cox. We have a hell of an episode for you guys today. Hell of some announcements. Hell of a time. First off, first episode in almost 4 months, guys.
Yeah.
Little round.
Been a hot minute.
Do we all kind of want to consult on our little hiatus?
I think we owe an explanation.
we do owe an explanation.
So, basically, we actually did film episodes. Like, we don't want to like say that we didn't film episodes. We actually filmed 3 or 4 episodes that
it was like
just
4.
that we
they
ended
just
up
never aired.
not putting out, just because of a lot of stuff that happened personally with myself and Jay and Daniel. We just had not with each other.
Yeah, no.
We're still cool. We're still
Things with life in general.
Things with life in general that we all needed to get sorted out. So we decided to end the season early. But overall, we're here now and we're back. life took over for a little bit, but we're back as the Indy Boys Racing Podcast. And man, oh man, it does feel good. We got some big
Unfinished
news.
business.
We got some big news, guys. This is still a racing podcast, but we are now an IndyCar focused podcast. That's right. We are officially. We still will talk every once in a while about NASCAR and F1, probably at the end of the episodes if you guys are NASCAR F1 viewers. But since we live in Indy,
and
since
in
we
our
live in,
predictions as well.
yeah, and our predictions, and since we live in Indiana and IndyCar is always around us,
It just makes more sense.
and most of our listeners are IndyCar fans. It kind of
And
makes
most of our guests are IndyCar drivers.
Yeah.
kind of makes sense for us to be an IndyCar podcast. And man, oh man, I could just not be more excited. But let's let some of the other guys talk before I keep blabbering on. Jay, how you doing, brother? Man, oh man, it's good.
It's been a long time. I'm scared of the camera now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm all right, man. I'm chilling. Work was. I got off a little late today, but we had some sufficient time. Sufficient.
Yeah, that works.
I don't know what the word
I think.
I'm looking for, but it was okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I like the CM Punk shirt, Tristan. But. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, so yeah, I'm all right. Just a lot of stuff happened during the off season. I changed jobs and everything, so had to figure out what the schedule is gonna look like there. So I had to take a little time to myself. So we ended the season early on my part. But yeah, we're all right. We're good. We're very mentally healthy as well, so we like that.
Heck yeah. All right.
Brother.
No,
I just want to start this off.
Dizaniel.
Dizaniel. We haven't heard that.
I want to start this one off.
I forgot.
The people don't know. The people do not know. Because we kind of had a premature ending to the season.
Oh, boo.
Acknowledge me.
No way, bro.
Our predictions champion
okay,
is me,
you had
Dizaniel.
You had 36 points. Yep. I think me and Tristan both had like 25 to like 23 or something.
Yeah.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to get that out of my system.
Okay, that's fair.
'Cause I've been holding that back for months at this point. Had to have my time to shine. But life is good, y'all. Life is good.
I feel like
new
we're all
semester.
kinda, yeah.
I got a new class schedule.
Hell yeah, man. We're all kind of in a point.
going great.
I feel like where we're just like healed.
Happy.
You know what I mean?
We are happy.
I am happy, and I'm not only happy just because we're back.
Because
I'm
we
happy
are.
because we're starting the season off with a race this weekend. Oh, baby.
We are so back.
We are
so back.
Shout out to all the social media love that we got yesterday. We didn't really know what it was going to be like, see if like how our audience would have stayed with us and everything with such the big hiatus that we took. But man, it felt good to see that you all are still with us. And guys, when we're telling you that we have so much planned this year, like we already have
Y'all
stuff
got no clue.
done. We have stuff done like already that's going to go out over the next couple of days.
We be cooking.
We do be cooking, but first things first, we gotta talk about IndyCar. No more motorsport media. We replaced it, Jay, with
Indy instances.
time for some Indy instances. Let's get it
yeah.
going.
Okay, go ahead.
Look at that smooth transition right there. All right, guys. First
Beautiful.
things first. We got to talk about IndyCar's hybrid system. This is pretty sick. So, Jay, what are we talking about real quick? You're kind of the expert here.
So, basically, I just kind of wanted to go through, talk about the new hybrid system, and get your guys' opinions on it. So, the drivers have kind of came out about it a little bit. They're definitely kind of happy. Romain Grosjean said that he's kind of happy it's been postponed. It's going to allow him and his new team, Juncos Hollinger Racing, some more time to prepare for the hybrid system coming out. Then you have Will Power. He also actually is appreciating the delay because he wants IndyCar to have this absolutely bulletproof as soon as the hybrid system comes out. And Joseph Newgarden, and Joseph Newgarden himself also says that he's very happy for the delay because he thinks that they should have waited some time to get all the production and everything right with it. But he said he thinks they want to do everything IndyCar is they in the best way possible. So, Joseph Newgarden's words there. To me, I personally, compared to most people, I think a lot of people don't necessarily appreciate the hybrid system, but I do. I personally think the hybrid is a good system all around. We're keeping the same horsepower, but with the supercapacitor, we're adding more horsepower to the push-to-pass, making for more and better overtaking opportunities. In theory, that's in theory though. To me, it's good in multiple other ways with greenhouse gases and engine wear, so that means less money being spent on building new engines as well, so more money back to the series, which is a good thing. But yeah, that's my opinions on it. I think the hybrid system is a good thing. I just want to know what you guys think.
I'm kind of excited just overall to see IndyCar innovate. You know what I mean? I feel like we get one big thing every year from IndyCar, whether it be the aero screen or whether it be the tires or this is big, but I think my biggest worry about it is if it will be ready for St. Pete.
Right.
They've already said it's going to be a second half of the season.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming after the Indy 500.
Okay, which is fine.
At least.
But then that kind of does give it kind of a car tomorrow vibe for me, because Jay remembers this. Daniel, you weren't watching NASCAR at that time, but the car tomorrow was kind of like they ran half the season in 2007 as the car tomorrow, and then the other half of the season was the basic Nextel car that they'd been running for the past 4 or 5 years. It's kind of giving that vibe to me, but I'm excited. I'm optimistic, and I was optimistic about the green tires on street courses, and it ended up going well. I was optimistic about how the aero screen would affect the racing itself, and obviously it has saved lives of many drivers. But I'm very optimistic about it and kind of excited to see where it could go in the future. Daniel, what are you thinking about this?
I'm conflicted, and not because of the concept of them. I love the concept. You guys know I usually try to keep things very positive, and so I'm going to give a positive. I love the concept. I love the idea they're going with. I love that they're finally doing it. I love that a lot of people are really appreciative of the effort that it takes for this. What I am disappointed with is the timeliness of this. Obviously, earliest we get this is most likely Detroit, and even then they've said that that's not a set date. And technically, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we were originally supposed to have these hybrid engines last season.
Yeah,
but
I
it
think
got
postponed.
it kept getting pushed back. And so while I love the concept, and I've been hyped about this concept for years now at this rate, I'm just a little burnt out by the fact that it's taken this long to get there, and in the fact that it's taken this long to still not quite be there yet. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I'm really optimistic for it. However, with the past year or so of some of IndyCar's managerial decisions, this being one of them, it just leaves me question where some of the priorities lie within the series. But I don't want to keep it negative, because I'm an IndyCar superiorist, as we know. And so I just had to keep it real for this moment, because
IndyCar superiorist Daniel Cheney.
Yeah. We been knew. I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic. I think it'll go well. I'm just disappointed it's taken this long.
Okay. So I'm going to transition to our next point. Andretti's new lineup.
All right.
Alrighty, guys. So this is my contribution. This is my thing that I'm most intrigued by. And I will put it on paper. I will put it out there. I'm manifesting this. Andretti... I almost said Andretti Autosport. It's Andretti Global now.
It's Andretti Global, Daniel.
Yeah, it is
Andretti Global.
It's Andretti Global.
I'm putting this out. Andretti Global is my team to watch this year.
Okay.
I'll say it.
He's giving it the RFK treatment. You know what we're gonna hit him with that?
Here's the deal.
Hit him with one of those.
Here's the deal. I don't know exactly what I mean by team to watch. I don't know if they're gonna go out there and take a jump up to the second best team. I don't know if they're gonna jump up there and be in championship contention. I don't know if I mean to watch them for them falling down, becoming a middle of the pack team. I have no clue yet. I still have no clue what my expectations are for this team is. But boys, I'm intrigued. Because for the past few years, Andretti has been weird. They've been oddly mediocre outside of about one car.
Daniel, we know why you're intrigued.
3 cars.
No.
No, that's my reason I'm intrigued.
Not the fact that he's a Colton Herta.
No, I straight up, I am most intrigued by this team for a few reasons.
I know. I'm just messing.
New team dynamic. There's no longer that 4th car.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to see if that 4th car was the issue. Was it a issue? Was it a non-factor? Will we even have an answer? Who knows? Because frankly, that 4th car, no matter who was driving it, whether it was DiFrancesco, whether it was Hinchcliffe, it was kind of just a non-factor. It really, I mean, it only had one podium the past 3 years.
The past 3 years.
I don't know.
I don't. Did Devlin ever finish top 10 in the 29? I can't remember.
Not sure. If he did, probably only once or twice. I don't know. So that's one of my reasons I'm intrigued. I want to see what that does. I'm intrigued by returning veteran drivers. This is Colton Herta's 7th season. Can we talk about that? Yeah. Do you guys feel old?
Crazy.
Oh my god.
He's 25 and he's a 7-year veteran now.
You're telling me I've been seeing this guy? Dude, he won in the 88.
Yeah.
6 years ago?
He won, yeah. He was 18.
What the hell?
That's insane.
He's now 25.
Dude.
Oh my god.
It's crazy to think about.
Bro, I remember watching that when I was 15, and I was like, this dude's 3 years older than me. He just won an IndyCar, and I'm playing Lego Star Wars. Like, what the hell am I doing?
Playing Lego Star Wars.
Yeah. So we have a young veteran.
Yeah.
We have Kyle Kirkwood going into his 3rd year. And we do have another veteran. And that brings me to my 3rd point. Marcus Ericsson. If you're not intrigued by what Marcus Ericsson is about to do at Andretti, I question you. I truly question you.
Because a lot of people,
A lot of people were like, oh, he left Ganassi. He's going to suck now. I don't think that's the case.
Neither do I.
I think he is a talented driver.
Winning equipment. That 28 Andretti equipment is winning equipment, and when you add in Indy 500 champion like Marcus Ericsson, who people forget almost won a championship
for the past 2 years,
the past 2 seasons. A lot of people, including myself, think that maybe Ganassi equipment was holding him back a little bit, and so I am very pleasantly optimistic about Ericsson, and I mean, I love Marcus Ericsson. I love everything he's done for the series these past 2 years, but I think I am optimistic. So I agree with you on that.
Yeah. So those are my 3 big things to look for, and I'll include a 4th, but it's more of my big question. And I want to ask you guys this, see what you guys think. 3 drivers, most teams, including Chip Ganassi Racing, who now have 5 drivers, they almost always have the guy.
Who's the guy? Is what you're.
Who's the guy?
That's
'Cause
crazy.
they're all kind of the same level in a weird way.
God, we're getting to Spy Kids 3D levels of the guy right now.
Yeah.
But like,
hell.
you have to think. Honestly, in this,
Thank you. That was a poll.
in this situation, you have to think recency bias. You have to go there.
Right.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, Colton Herta is not a terrible driver, so I'll
no,
take this that way when I
by
say
any
it.
means.
He's not a terrible driver. He just has
Just
a
coming off
Herta-
a weird year.
I will say though,
hasn't
Herta
done
was
much.
the last driver out of all of these drivers to win a race. Now that you think about it, I mean, Ericsson and Kirkwood
You mean
both had
the
wins last season.
oldest,
Oldest, yeah, sorry.
like furthest away?
Herta did not win last season.
Yeah. One
Ericsson,
podium last year.
Ericsson and Kirkwood both had wins. Kirkwood had multiple wins last year. You think about that, and personally, I mean, if you go off of just recency bias, you have to go Ericsson is the guy there. But if you go off of wins itself these past 2 seasons, you also have to go Ericsson. But if you're just going off of last season, maybe you lean more towards Kyle Kirkwood. But
yeah, I
think Herta needs to figure it out this season. That's all I'm saying about it.
Yeah, that's one of my questions of things I want to see out of this team. That's why, like, this team for me, I can't tell if they're going to be the most improved team. I can't tell if they're going to have a drop off. I can't tell if they're going to stay the exact same. Right. But no matter what, I'm intrigued.
Because you have a lot of drivers in their rankings, especially in their their next program. Gosh, Daniel,
like,
I get
it. Yeah,
I get it.
Remember how we used to
I get it.
for saying that?
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, man. It's hard. But with their Indy Next program, drivers like Louis Foster, James Rowe, Jamie Chadwick, these are, in the couple of seasons, IndyCar ready drivers. We see what happened with Hunter McElroy. They didn't have a spot for him, and now he's driving in a completely different series. He's driving in IMSA this next year. So, and a lot of people thought that McElroy could have gone into IndyCar and won races, including myself. But you look at it and it's like, okay, where are they going to put these talented drivers that they have in their ranks, especially drivers like Jamie Chadwick and Louis Foster, who, in my opinion, is probably the biggest contender to win the championship this season in Indy Next. So it's...
You could argue.
You could argue.
You could argue.
That's Daniel's way of disagreeing with me, if you've never watched the show before. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and before we move on, I will say I'm going to make a bold take. Bold prediction.
He's going to say Colton Herta.
He's going to say
Consistency is going to be there this year. Kyle Kirkwood's going to be the guy of Andretti.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's actually a very good take, and it's one that I could easily see happening. So
that was my prediction last year too. Now that I think about it, I think I had him like 7th in the championship.
Didn't he finish top 5?
I think he finished like 12th.
Really?
But he had 2 wins. But yeah, because remember how bad, like, crash-wise, his first few races were?
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess we'll see.
All right, well, finally, Tristan's topic, Dale Coyne Racing.
All right, guys. Dale Coyne Racing. What's going on?
What are they cooking?
Here's the thing about DCR. We thought that we had it figured out. Obviously, both of their drivers left in the offseason. Stingray Robb recently signing with AJ Foyt to drive that recently rebranded number 41 car. So
that's weird to hear.
Second rebrand that car has had in the past 2 seasons, taking Benjamin Peterson's spot. And
maybe we still don't really know.
I really don't know what's going on. And then we also have sorry, I blinked for a second. And then Malukas leaving for Arrow McLaren to drive the number 6 car. We thought that we had it kind of figured out. We thought Devlin DeFrancesco was going to sign with the team. Now those are obviously uncertain. We thought Danielle Frost was going to sign with the team, and now he will not be in Autosports next year.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like, it's
That's actually very unfortunate.
Yeah, and now it's
Bro
like
won, what,
Yeah.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
And now it's looking to a point, and it's like, what does DCR do? We're less than a month and a half away from St. Pete. And we don't have a driver for DCR at all. Does the team shut down? Does the team get bought out? Do we see HMD Motorsports actually pull the trigger? What do we see happening with DCR? And the thing that I need to know first is, first off, if they're going to enter the season, and if they are going to enter the season, who the hell is going to drive these cars? So I'll start with Che on that one. What do you see going on with DCR, man?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even know who's a possibility for a seat. I mean, list a few names.
Devlin
for me.
DeFrancesco. Devlin DeFrancesco.
Oh, actually,
Benjamin
I do have mine.
Peterson.
I'm not saying the one that I just remembered because I'm saving that for mine. So I'm not letting y'all. If y'all beat me to it, that's one thing.
I mean, Connor Daly and Ryan Hunter-Ray have officially signed with Ryan Bolt Cusick Motorsports to drive next season. But
let me just say,
I don't know.
Jack Harvey's getting one of those seats.
Ooh,
Jack Harvey.
Yeah, Jack Harvey.
I
Tested
forgot-
with them twice.
I forgot about Jack Harvey.
And the other person who tested for them, who I'm intrigued because I'm confused about the logistics.
Yuri Vips.
I don't think he tested with them.
Okay.
Did he?
But he
I don't know.
has tested Hondas before. That's the
Right.
only reason why I'm saying that.
So I'm assuming they're going down to one car. That's my assumption. It feels a little late to announce 2 drivers.
And
But I
now
could be
since you
wrong.
don't have
Could
that,
be wrong.
you don't have the HMD backing now.
I'm thinking it's Jack Harvey. However, if for whatever reason they're still doing 2 cars, and this is what I'm confused about the logistics of, they tested Nolan Siegel the other day. And I'm confused about the logistics because he's
Do you think that they
technically supposed to be in Indy next still. Would
you
they
think
take HMD's front runner for the championship out of the race to put him in an Indy car?
But maybe
likely
that
wouldn't be
is-
competitive.
maybe that's the only pull that they can get for HMD, because now that Malukas is no longer with HMD Motorsports.
I think HMD has flat out said they're not doing IndyCar till
They're
they have
not-
enough
no,
funds
they're-
for their own program.
Yeah, they're gonna do their own until
Yeah.
they're not doing. Yeah.
I would be very surprised if Nolan Siegel leaves HMD Motorsports.
Does Vassar Sullivan come back?
I was
Do they
thinking
have
that.
ties with
Do
anyone?
we get the Sealmaster car again?
Listen, that car is beautiful.
Hey, I think we all know the answer. Call him. Call Ed
He's
Jones.
right behind. No, he's right behind Daniel.
Call him. Give him a call.
He's right behind Daniel.
Give
Look
him
for
a
us,
call.
DCR.
He was right in front of us the whole
We
time.
have a chance to do something beautiful. Listen up, Dale. Listen up. Yeah,
Listen
I'm
up.
talking to you. Bring him back. Bring him back to our sport.
Can we even see Dalton in the camera? I don't
Oh
even think we can.
no,
see
no,
it.
you can't. Bring him in. Bring
Yeah.
him in, Daniel. Bring him in. Bring him in.
There's our savior.
Yes.
Do the right thing, Dale. Do the right thing.
There is our Lord and Savior.
Do the right thing.
He is
Save
our
us.
God. He's our God. David Malukas is our Jesus. Daniel couldn't even hear me.
Save us, Dale.
Daniel couldn't even hear me. That's so funny. I'm clipping that. That is going on the social media for sure. Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey Jay,
Yeah.
save us, Dale.
Save us.
Save us, Dale.
Save us, Dale. Save us.
We have the chance to be so back. We have the
We
chance.
would be very back if that happened.
I will say-
I don't know what I would do.
I will say
don't know
though,
either.
listen, I love Kiffin. That 4 is not going to hit the same.
It's just not. The mac and cheese car is beautiful, don't get me wrong. However, save us, Dale.
Save us, Dale. You can do this.
All right, well, that's all I got to do. Talk about DCR. Jay,
Want to go predictions?
let's do predictions for this week's races. Let's do it.
Well,
First one of the year, man.
One race, really, but
Yeah. So, here we go, guys. If you do not know how our predictions go, this is kind of the vibe. So, we've done predictions these last 2 years. We are keeping the exact same premise that we did last year. So, we get a group pick, that's +5. We each pick 2 drivers for the top series of the auto race that is available. We do Cup, Xfinity, Trucks, IndyCar, Indy Next. I don't really know what's going on with SRX, but in case it comes back, we're just going to leave it on there. And then Formula One. So we have all of that stuff going on. And sometimes we'll have people come on and be a guest for a guest pick. It's gonna be kind of fun. We'll see how this goes just for this week. LA Clash, boys. NASCAR will be the first race back this year. So we have 2 picks for the Clash each. We'll start with Daniel because he seemed extremely confident.
Oh, you best believe I am. As your reigning, defending, probably not going to win again, but we'll say winning.
Daniel, should I warm up for this weekend? If you guys don't know, me and Daniel are emceeing show choir competition.
We got to save our voices. We got to save our
voices.
voices.
The reigning, defending, undisputed
You might Paul Heyman right now.
IndyCars champion.
Oh, that's beautiful to hear.
Daniel, behind the chains.
That felt nice.
Thank you. That was my
Anywho, without further ado. Give me Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, I knew the Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, we knew that pick was coming. And give me my other go-to pick for this race.
Yeah, Justin Haley.
Ryan Preece.
Oh, Ryan Preece.
There you go.
Interesting.
Now, Justin Haley is my weird super speedway pick.
Okay, I like it. All right. Well, Jay, we can go right on to you, brother.
Okay, buddy. I am gonna go with myself.
He's entering the race.
Yeah,
He's entering
I
the race,
didn't mean
guys.
it like that.
Jay Cox.
Come on, man. I didn't mean it like that. That was fine.
Save us, Dale. Put him in.
Save us, Dale.
It's going to be his first race. Well, I guess technically not his first race, but his first race as a full-time Cup Series driver. I'm going to go with Josh Berry.
I was like, no way you're going Josh Berry. That's a dope pick. I like that one.
Yeah, I thought it was a little out of the box, but he's a good short track racer, so I might as well go.
Yeah, man.
I was totally expecting a Zane Smith.
Hey, listen, those Spire cars.
He gave me a look. I'm a little scared right now.
Don't hate on those Spire.
It was Zane Smith.
No shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. All right, my first pick.
Go big or go home, buddy. You know what I mean?
I'm not
Jay's
going
taking
that
a page out of my book.
I ain't going that crazy, bro. First pick. Past 2 teams that have won this race are Team Penske and Joe Gibbs Racing. I'm gonna go with the Joe Gibbs Racing driver first, but not the one who won last year. I'm gonna go Christopher Bell as my first pick. I am always a Christopher Bell. Like, I underrate the hell out of Christopher Bell. Like, I just always forget about him.
Hey Tristan, don't.
Yeah, and he's in the championship for it. So I'm gonna pick Chris Bell as my first pick, and my second pick I'm going with the reigning, defending NASCAR Cup Series champion, WWE, Ryan Blaney, the man who gets cropped out of pictures on Twitter.
Shout out to the Knicks.
Shout out to the New York Knicks. We'll go Ryan Blaney.
Apparently, Bubba said that guy that took the picture for him even said that they needed to scoot closer together.
Freaking hilarious.
That is kind of funny. But, alright, is that all for predictions, right? Oh, no, we need a group pick! We need a group pick! We need a group pick.
Oh.
You know,
First one of the season.
Since we're
so
back,
much pressure.
I feel like we have to put it I would have said Josh Berry, but you said Josh Berry.
Can't say Shane Smith either.
Daniel, do we do it for the memes? Do we
That
do?
means so many things.
I feel like we have to do it for the memes.
I can't tell if you're gonna say Austin Dillon.
No.
I don't know who he's referring to. There's so many options.
Or Noah Gragson.
I was
I was thinking
planning.
Hosafar?
Here's the thing, guys. I was planning on going John Hunter Nemechek. I think
okay.
that
Ooh.
could be a good pick.
Dude, I forgot he was in Cup this season.
What do we think? JHN?
I'm fine with that.
All right.
I'm fine with that. However, I have a rebuttal.
What is your rebuttal?
Oh, rebuttal. Rebuttal.
What do y'all know about Texas?
What do y'all know about
Bro.
What do y'all know about
About
Prosper, Texas?
Texas.
How many people they got?
They got
There's one of them's
50,
Christopher
and
Buescher.
one of them's Christopher Buescher.
What do y'all think?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about RFK on this track. RFK does not have a great track record at the LA Clash. And that just makes me not want to pick an RFK driver.
Yeah,
Notice how none of us picked an RFK driver as our predictions.
Yeah.
And
I picked Aspire Motorsport, but I mean,
Well, just pick Hendrick. That could be
let's
anything.
be honest here, Jay. You picked a third Trackhouse Racing car.
oh yeah, I guess that is
Yeah.
true. That is
Yeah.
true.
But if you want it, I personally would rather go John Hunter Nemechek than Chris Buescher at this track. Any other track, though, I mean, but also this is going to be Legacy Motorsports' first race with Toyota. So,
I'll be the tiebreaker because I don't care which way we go.
JHN.
All right. Hey Siri,
Ooh.
flip a coin.
Ooh.
Whose heads?
Oh yeah, we didn't even decide that. My bad. Oh, okay. So remember that Chris Buescher is heads.
Daniel, you just
Okay.
call it. Daniel, you call it. I'll just let Daniel call it.
I'm gonna call tails.
Okay. Hey Siri,
Uh-huh.
heads or tails?
It's tails this time.
All right, Christopher
Shout out
Buescher.
Texas.
Shout out
Shout
to
out
that
Texas.
number 17. Hey, also, I would like to quickly shout out Josh Williams is going to be driving a lot of races in that 16 car this year. Shout out to you, man. This is going to be his first race in Colleague Racing Equipment, so I'm very excited to see how that goes. Also, this is Zane Smith, Carson Hocevar, Justin Haley, John Hunter Nemechek, Noah Gragson, Kaz Gralla, and Josh Berry, all with new teams this year. Very excited to see how this goes. Kaz Gralla is going to be running a majority of the races this season for Rick Ware Racing in the number 15 car.
Am I having a stroke? Did we never get the Ty Dillon colleague announcement?
No, he went to trucks. He's driving for Rackley War.
Huh?
Yeah, no, he didn't. He never went to calling.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, those are our predictions. You guys can, of course, check these predictions out on our social medias after the episode and keep in touch each week to see who's in the lead. But hey, it's my year. I'm finally going to actually not blow a lead this year. It's going to be great. We'll see.
Ain't gonna happen.
I'm
Ain't gonna
happen.
I'm taking a Dubsky.
All right, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's go back to the main screen.
We're there.
Oh, we're there. All right. See, hey, first episode of the year, guys.
We gotta shake off that rust.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but I still remember how to do this. Thank you guys so much for watching the Indy Boys Racing Podcast. You guys can follow us on all of our social media platforms. They are right below our names right there for our personal social medias. And if you want to follow us on X, I see I did it. X, Instagram, and TikTok at Indy Boys Podcast. Share the podcast. Give us a like on all podcast networks. And thanks for joining us for another beautiful Thursday night. My name is Tristan Greider, and signing off for Jay Cox and Daniel Cheney. Have a good one, y'all. Peace! That's right, I gave you all a kiss this time. How do you feel?
Ooh, are we just kissing now?